Hello everyone, so just hit level 61. Now it is time to craft the left side pieces of gear for level 61 crafting gear. This hitting level 61 makes things easier because the recipe is level 61 and now we are level 61 as well, which means the difficulty of the recipe will be lowered a lot since we are matching the level of it. So let's start with the headpiece, and let me pop food, seafood stew. Okay, we start with muscle memory. Hit tricks of the trade if you get it. Comfort zone, tricks of the trade, inner quiet. Remember last video where we crafted the level 61 recipes for collectible, how difficult it was to do the progress part? We needed 3 rapid synthesis under Ingenuity 2. Look now, after we are matching the recipe level now, you only need 2 of them. One. Actually, we don't even need 2 of rapids, we only need 1. Because now the recipe is less difficult. The progress bar fills more quickly with a rapid synth under Ingenuity 2. So we hit Careful Synthesis 2 instead and work on touches now. Hasty. We got Tricks of the Trade early, so we can do 1 extra precise touch. We still have 1 precise touch left now with this amount of CP. Hasty touch now. Another Tricks of the Trade. Now we can do even 1 more precise. Refresh comfort zone. Master's Man 2. Now we need 2 more Careful Synthesis 2 to finish it, so I'll do 1 of them now just to be 1 more away to finish the recipe. Steady Hand 2. If you get a good or excellent, you can hit precise again, it's okay. And then waste not 2. Now work on quality. We can still afford 2 more basic touches. But we hit excellent anyway already. Damn, that recipe became so much easier with the same gear that we have at level 60. With only getting to matching the recipe level, it became like 5 times easier. It's insane how the recipe level versus your level works in this game. And how with Ingenuity 2, it's insanely different. So yeah, just steady hand, Byra God's blessing, finish the craft. Boom, 100%. So just like that, same rotation, craft the rest of the gear for yourself. Okay, let me show you another craft. Just to go through the rotation again, let's craft this gathering pants. As you can see, same gear. I haven't changed anything from last video. Just going through them for you. Same thing. Just this gonna show you another rotation. Let's do these gathering pants. Okay, muscle memory. Comfort zone, inner quiet. Ooh, we got an excellent hit. Tricks of the Trade. Ingenuity 2. Steady Hand 2. 1 rapid. We only need 1 rapid. Alright, and 1 Careful Synthesis 2. And then work on 3 hasty touches. Or a precise touch if you get it, when it becomes good condition. Master's Man 2 to restore back to 80 durability. Hit Tricks of the Trade again. Refresh comfort zone. Do that Careful Synthesis 2 that we need to be 1 away from the finish. Refresh Steady Hand 2. Waste not 2. Work on some more hasty touches. And we still have enough CP for another precise touch since we got a Tricks of the Trade. Boom. Hasty, hasty. Refresh steady hand 2. Hasty. Hasty until 15 durability left. Huh. Great stride, steady hand. God's blessing. Careful synthesis 2. We still had one more precise touch as well. As you can see, even with this low gear, level 60 gear, once you do match the recipe level, it becomes way easier. So that's why in part 1 I encouraged you to get to 61 before trying to HQ these. Okay, so now I have crafted the pants, head and chest, and as you craft your level 61 pieces, it becomes even more easier. So let's equip those. Chest, headpiece, pants. Now we have even more stats with these. Just remember to meld your CP, because you still need the CP to make things a lot easier. CP is the most important stat for crafting, because you get to have so many more abilities in your rotation. So let's meld the CP. Well, tips when you're melding, at the bottom you can see the stats. As you can see, my CP is 3 out of 4, so 1 CP is available to meld. So the max you can get on that piece is 1 CP. Same for the pants are 6 CP, so we meld 2 grade 3s. Okay. Just pants left. No, sorry, I melded the ones. Okay, one tips when you are melding, guys, is when you try to meld, let's meld our headpiece. You can see that CP is 5 out of 6 right now on this piece of headpiece, and it says 5 out of 6, meaning that you can get 1 CP out of melts. The max CP that headpiece can have is 6. It already comes with 5, so you can only melt plus 1 more. The chest is 4 CP and the max is 4. It's already capped, so even if you try to melt CP, it says 0. Alright. Pants is 6 CP, so we melt 2 grade 3s. Just like that, keep your gear updated. When you replace your gear, keep it updated with the CP. The CP is most important crafting stats. So that's that, and then basically just craft every piece. The leather worker crafts the boots and gloves. So get your leather worker to 61 and craft the gloves and the boots as well. Here is the boots, Gargan skin shoes, and the gloves, Gargan skin half gloves. Alright. And your other classes crafts the main hand and offhand. For weaver, goldsmith crafts your main hand and carpenter crafts your offhand. So repeat the same thing until you craft all of that you need for every job, crafting class, I mean. Well, for the sake of it, let's craft level 62 recipe, just for the sake of showing you. Let's get a copper nickel nugget, sorry. I mean, we replaced a couple of our gear, why not try to craft? I'm just grabbing the materials from market board. You shouldn't do that, but I'm doing that just to show you quick. Okay, the pants are, the belt belt is 62, so it's gonna be a bit harder. Use this HQ, yeah. Okay. Muscle memory, comfort zone, inner quiet, ingenuity 2, steady hand 2, rapid synthesis. I'd imagine we need two rapids, yeah? Do 2 rapids and you will one touch away from finishing the craft. I mean 1 synthesis. And then work on hasty touches, 3 hasty touches to get to 20 durability. Mastersman 2, steady hand 2, hit tricks of the trade, refresh comfort zone, waste note 2, work on touch. We didn't get any tricks of the trade, so the maximum we can get is 1 precise touch. The rest have to be hasty touches. If we get that precise touch, it's not always that you get lucky to get a good condition. There it is. And already 11 stacks, and we still have 3 touches to go. And then great strides by the God's blessing. So as you can see, with this little upgrade, even the level 62 recipe becomes easier now that we can have that. So the next step is get to 62, craft all the 61 gear with that 62 belt I just crafted. Okay, get to 62, and then when we are 62 and upgraded all of our gear, including the main and half hand, then it's time to craft the 63 accessories. That will be a huge CP upgrade, okay? That's what we are gonna aim for. So the next video I will skip crafting now you know the idea about it. I don't need to show you crafting every piece. Now you know the rotation and you know the idea going about it. The next video we're gonna do the 63 accessories, and I will have the entire 61 left side and the 61 and 62 main and offhand. And yeah, let me just show you the blacksmith recipes, or carpenter, since carpenters crafts the weaver offhand. The spinning wheel is 62, so we can use the same rotation as we did for the belt. Okay, and the main hand is goldsmith. Weaver main hand is goldsmith. It is called boomfish needle. It is a level 61 recipe, but you need level 62 to equip it. So it goes the same rotation as we did for crafting the headpiece and the chest piece. It's a 61 recipe, and the headpiece was 61. The very first rotation I showed you in the video should work fine. Should work perfectly for this one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna gear up, and now I'm gonna show you. Main weapon have no melts at all. Level 62. Headpiece same. Chest just capped CP on it. The 62 belt, pants and boots all capped CP on it. Accessories and off tool are the same. Now I have created a macro with this gear to craft the 63 crafter set and 63 accessories as well, and obviously off tool as well. So you can use this macro to craft your 63 set now. And once you're full 63, then I'll also have a 40 durability macro for the 63 40 durability. And 62 as well if you want to use it for 62. So now let me show you the macro for level 63 recipes. 63 crafter set. This is the 63 crafter chest, so let's test it on that. Now if you have some HQ mats it helps, but it's not needed. Oh yeah, we need to use seafood stew. HQ. You need to either do that to reach 461 CP, or you can also use the vendor food in Kugane and meld your main tool instead. That should also get you to 461 CP without any problems. If you wanna use the cheaper food but meld your main tool instead, that also works. So let me show you the macro. Okay, macro number 1. This is for 6380 durability. Now this is the last part of the guide. Once you do gear up full 63, you can then follow the macros in my main macro Google document all the way to level 70. So this is the final part, final stretch to get there, so you can follow the main document macros. I'll make a separate macro document for these, for the macros related to this beginner's guide that I'm doing. So that one will be separate. But after you're full 63 and capped CP on every gear, then you can follow the main. From 64 and above, you can follow the main document. I'll link both of those in the video description. That was without HQ mats, 76%. If you have some HQ mats, it helps as well. So just use this macro to craft your full set of 63 left side, and well, your main tool will stay 62 and your belt will stay 62 as well. The rest of the gear will be 63, the off tool, the accessories, and the left side, okay? And I'm just gonna craft the whole set, meld it, and show you guys the 6340 durability macro. And after that, once you've done all that, then you're ready for the main document macros, and then can use it up to level 70. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we are now level 63, and as I mentioned the gear I was gonna do, here it is. Just a 63 set with a 62 belt. And just capped CP on them, CP melts. Weapons you can use 62 main hand and 63 offhand. If you don't have ironworks, it works the same. As long as you melt 4 CP on each, you're good to go. You don't need the same that I have. Alright, I'll just post our Ariala link as well for this on the video description so you can follow it. And now I'm gonna show you the 6340 durability macro. You can also use it for 6240 durability as well. But this is the only 6340 durability item because it's required for leaf quest for Culinarian. You can basically level up Culinarian to 70 using this leaf. I'm gonna also try it on a 6240 durability as well, just to show you that it works quite good. I'll post a Google document of these two macros, but after these two macros, then you can follow my main Google document for the macros. I will link that as well in the video description. Oh, that's a good condition. That's gonna be nice. Culinarian doesn't have a name and brand, so I just cross-class name and brand of lightning from Weaver. because I use this macro for Weaver as well, which I'm gonna show you for a 62 durability item. Actually, I'm over level for 62 durability. I might even you can even tweak it to improve it as well. But yeah, after this is the last macros you need that is related to this guide. After this, from level 64 and above, you can follow the Google Doc. You can already do this level 65 macro from my... If you're 64 with any class, you can already use the 65 macro from my Google document. And 64 and 65 macros. So you can just continue from there, and yeah, that's it. Hello everyone, so in the last video we crafted the 63 set with a 63 macro 80 durability HQ macro that I shared with you. And with that 63 set, now I am gonna be able to show you a macro for crafting level 65 set. And this is all just a 63 set HQ. Well, except for the belt and main weapon, which is 62, the rest is 63. And I capped CP on every piece. It's really easy to cap CP. My controller disconnected. I have a backup. Okay, so the main hand 4 CP. Headpiece only 1 CP, that's all you need to melt. The chest is capped on CP, you don't need to melt anything. 1 CP on gloves, that's all it can take. 6 CP on the belt. 7 CP on the pants. 7 CP on the boots. Rings 7 CP each. Bracelets 13 CP. Necklace 13 CP. And earrings 13 CP. You can also, when you melt, you can see the stats, how much they can take of each stat. So if you're not sure, you can just use that. Anyway, the idea is just melding CP and nothing else, because I want to cater my guides to people that don't have really overpowered gear, so this is really cheap melds to do. I want to base my macros on that cheap stuff, so that you can follow it easily. So yeah, let's get on with the macro. This is level 64 recipe, but the gear is for level 65. Let's do it with this saw. Macro number 1. As you can see, I forgot food. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was a fail. I forgot to pop the food. I showed you in the last video where to get this food, so just check the last video. It's in Kugane vendor, the culinarian vendor. Okay, let's try this again now with the food. And as usual, you can tweak the macro to your liking. As you can see, I started using Hasty Touch 2 and it's gonna be Careful Synthesis 3 as well in this macro. It's really good. I love that they implemented those abilities. So if you don't have the CP requirement, which you should because it's really easy to get, it's really cheap, you can replace the Hasty Touch 2s with Hasty Touch 1 to save CP. To show CP of the macro. And as long as you have the CP, the craftsmanship requirement is not really high for this macro. You can even get away with some NQ pieces. It doesn't need to be all HQ gear, by the way. So keep that in mind if you can't afford HQ or can't craft it as good. Okay, let's do macro number 2. It's really simple. These macros won't have high gear requirement, as you can see, and they're really effective. Wow. 11 stacks. Almost 100% before Byragot's blessing even. Jesus. And that's Byragot, and then Careful Synth 3 and 2 Careful Synthesis 2s under Ingenuity 2. Ingenuity 2 is very, very, very important, so otherwise it won't be as easy without it. Okay, let's do one more thing with it. One more recipe. Let's do the mining tool. Okay, macro number 1. Just to show you twice. And next video I'm gonna make level 65 recipe obviously, and we will craft it as level 64, and we will have a new ability which is called Patient Touch. Patient Touch is really awesome if you use it for the first touch, because even if it fails then you won't lose any stacks anyway, because it's your first touch anyway. But if it succeeds, you get 2 inner quiet stacks, which is insane. It's insanely good to use it as your first touch. Okay, let's do macro number 2. And I'm gonna give you an idea for gil making. These recipes are insanely good for making gil. The miner and botanist tools, the other crafter tools. So this is not only showing you macro, it's also showing you that they really sell great. So you can already make insane gil with these recipes. Let's take a look. As you can see, I've already sold some stuff. High Steel Hatchet, Blood Hemp Doublet. These are all crafting gathering gil. As you can see, the prices are really good for such cheap mats. You can gather the mats yourself and use these macros that I present to you. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Just do the level 63 gear, just melt CP and follow these macros, and next video will be 65. Or I will do, actually first I will do the 40 durability ones, because these you guys probably need macro for these as well, so I'll go over the 40 durability ones next video, and then after that we will do the level 65 recipes. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to share, like, favorite, subscribe and all that. Appreciate it, and have a good night. Bye bye.